And I have returned. Welcome back. For those watching the VODs on YouTube, hello. Welcome to the next video where I have Cat. I have Ollie. Hello, Ollie. You wanna say hi? He doesn't really talk all that much. Hello, Ollie. Yes. Sniffing me. My Ollie. My Ollie. You see he's got stripes. Yes, I know. You wanna get out now. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now you can do what you want. You can sit next to me. Yeah, spicy. At least he didn't use his claws. This time. We've got ralesia. We've got things. I can fill the stuff now. I can make more ralesia plantations if I so desire. When I set up my bus, do I just use one belt per item type, even for the... Yes. Yeah, I don't tend to mix stuff. There's some stuff I could mix, like I could add incubated with petri dishes here. I might decide I want my incubateds here as well and just put one and one the other. Otherwise, I don't really know about anything else. It's generally speaking just one thing per line. I like throughput. I like the throughput. Throughput is awesome. Throughput is good stuffs. Really good stuffs. Now, that being said, if I do this, get this some power. I have auogs, right? I have bone meal. The bone meal. Bone meal, plus ralesia seeds. Hello again. I have bone meal and ralesia seeds, right? Right? That's what I need, right? For the thing. Incubated. Just add incubated petri dishes. Yes. Bone meal plus thing for incubated petri dishes. So you meant more for multiple belts for one item. Oh, yes, the like several belts of iron, several belts of copper. You don't actually have much of a ability to scale that much while you have a bus, right? Like I have 3 copper plates per second. I will not need another line of the bus while I'm using a bus for copper. I have 13 iron plates per second right now. Could I scale further? Sure. Am I spending that much iron? No. Am I going to be spending that much iron at red science going into green? No. So by the time I need more plates, I won't be on the bus anymore. I will be building on my rail system. So that's why I don't really have more than one thing on the bus. In this particular build, I know in the PyDo series, I focused way too much and relied way too heavily on the bus situation and did end up adding later additional lanes of iron and copper, but I shouldn't have done it that way, and I eventually got rid of it. All my stuff came into the mall through trains rather than from the bus, so yeah, that's that. I hear creaking. Ollie, what are you doing? He's playing. He be playing. He be playing. There we go. That's that. Yep, by transition away from the bus at Green Science, because it is at Green Science that you will get access to logistics robots as well as to rails for trains. So you get both trains and robots at Green Science, and that is when I terminate my bus, start making my mall, and transition into bots and rails. And I stop relying on the main bus. If you want to see what using a main bus looks like through Circuit 2s, watch my Pi Off the Rails series. It doesn't have Pi Alien Life. It was way before Pi Alien Life was a thing. But if you want to see what it looked like going all the way up to Circuit 2s using a main bus system with a turn in the bus, I might add, yeah, Off the Rails. Pi Off the Rails, my first full playthrough of the Pi Suite. Yeah, yes, that turn in the bus, where I went from going left to right to going up. So I went right and then up with that main bus for the purpose of showing what it looks like to turn a bus, how to turn a bus, as well as to have access to a chromium patch that the bus would have gone over top of had I kept it going in that one direction. And I end up going over a lake. I end up actually building over a lake and having to get a whole bunch of landfill to landfill over a lake for that main bus. I forget how big was that bus? It was like over 100 lanes. It was well over 100 lanes. I mean, this is 36 lanes. That one was like, yeah, Hi, Ollie. You're pawing at my pointer. Hello again. Go here. Go on lap, please. Go on lap. Dolly, by the way, last time I saw was in a bed sleeping. In a pet bed that actually needs to get thrown away because we've gotten a replacement for it. Let's see. I need this. This thing. This thing. Paste that there and there and there. All the pipe on the planet. Must have pipe. Must have power. There we go. Just add seeds. There's some seeds. And soil. Just add seeds and soil. You make a few seeds. How many seeds was that? 7. That is enough. Enough! It is enough. Hello, Ollie. Welcome back. Welcome back from the window. What did you manage to turn the screen on my phone? How you do this? So just add soil. I need 3 worth of soil. I need 0.6 soil, which is, 1. Yeah, it did say 5, so just, 1. 1 doohickey. Making soil. This is fine. Yes. That. Soil. Water. By the way, in case you didn't know, in case you were not aware, the faster play system works with doing piped grounds on pipes as well as on belts. So just like with belts, how it picks up what's in between, same thing happens with pipes. The complexity of the mod is silly. Sure. Give your best friend a panic attack when you looked at green. Don't look at circuit twos then. If they got a panic attack looking at green science, don't show them circuit twos. Those are wrought iron pipes. By the way, does it work with wrought iron pipes? Those are wrought iron pipes that I just did that with. So yes, it does. With wrought iron. Oh god, the circuit 2 recipe. Yes. Yes. Complex circuit boards. Red circuits. Yeah, so red circuits. It's 12 items now. Yes, it's 12 items now. It just added. Pi just added MOSFETs if you're using Pi Alien Life. Just added MOSFETs. And changed the icon on transistors. They are both transistors. Well, we'll point this out that yes, MOSFETs are a type of transistor. That's the T in MOSFET it is a transistor, but whatever, doesn't matter. How do you get 12 things into a machine? Very, very easily. With robots. And you can do it with belts too. Like 12 is not hard. Circuit. Complex circuit. So we're going to be thinking about this after getting to green science. So yeah, basically each one of these is its own processing chain, for the exception of, like, we can ignore the inductors, capacitors, and what else? We can ignore these two and the resistors somewhat. You need one very specific thing for the resistors, the ferrochrome. You'll need Sturmit for several things, but it's basically an upgrade of the previous version for a number of these. The transistors are new. All this silicon is something you have to work towards, and the nylon. The batteries, the rayon for the batteries is something you have to work towards. Optical fiber in general is something you have to work for. Diodes, you need to work towards. The rare earth oxides, primarily for those. Again, ceramides, nylon, silicon. You need to work towards getting ferrite for something in here. You have to get ferrite for something. You have to get all the plastic. You have to get all the MOSFETs now. MOSFETs require extra stuff that's based off of rare earth oxides. So, yeah, more pulp stage 1 that gets consumed here, and more sulfuric acid. Yay. Yay, more things. Way more things. It's actually not that bad. But I will reiterate a very important point that is the design perspective for the circuit 2s and the blue science. Getting into blue science is supposed to be, and is designed to be, very similar to how it's designed in vanilla Factorio, in that it is the hump to get over, right? It is the quote-unquote hump that you have to cross. The biggest jump in complexity in the Pi suite is getting into blue science, which includes getting circuit 2s. That is the biggest jump. Why? It is because you need to get, mine, and process almost everything else that you haven't done yet, right? You have to do your oil processing. You have to do rare earth oxide mining and processing. You have to do cobalt. You have to do the the nickel, you have to do the zinc, you have to do the molybdenum, you have to do the niobium, etc., etc., etc. You have to get almost everything. You do not need to do neodymium yet. You do that at circuit 3s. But almost everything else is done to get chemical science. And the few things that remain, there's not as many things that you need to do to get into the next stuff. There's more things now that alien enzymes are a thing, but to get into purple science. But the biggest complexity jump is at that science level. It is at blue. And now Pi Science. Let's not forget that Pi Science also exists as a new science pack that is timed about the same. Basically, if you get one, you're on your way to having the other. Essentially, you basically have the other at that point. I will cut that there, and I think I just need to power everything. Speaking of power, yeah, Pi Science is a thing that is needed for a lot of the alien life, the actual alien life stuffs. Wow, those power poles. Wow. There we go. It moves! Yay! We are alive. With our moondrop, we can begin the process of moondropping across the universe. Alright. I need a DDC. Or do I? Do I? Do I want to do that process? Or do I want to do another? I think I want one of these. Is it this? No. It is this? Yes. Ash and water. I have not done this, by the way, before now, to have a primary source of rich clay. But I am doing it now because, A, I don't want to spend tar, and B, my power is giving a consistent supply of ash that I can count on. So I am perfectly okay with this to get my stuff, my rich clay. And then it's just another thingy to make the ground samples via soil. Give me soil. Gib the soil. Gib water. I said gib water. There we go. Ground samples. Welcome, ground samples, to the party. So I'm just going to grab those. I'm going to grab what I need to get the biological samples. Just add incubated petri dishes. Yay. I have a chest somewhere here with incubated petri dishes. Give me biological samples. Give me some of those. And give me my poor alien samples. Oh boy. And yes, let's ignore that I could actually just make green science right now. I can just handcraft green science right now, if I so desired. But no. No, because you see, I need 10 full 4 alien samples, as well as thingies, where these thingies, I need... Where did I put that chest with stuffs? Hello, chest with stuffs. And these things. Those things. And those things. Not enough? Wow. Wow. Blood and saline. How in the F am I getting blood and saline into here? By rotating this machine and going this way. Doinky. Doinky, doink. Doinky. Doinky. And... saline. Oh, the blood is not on my bus. Where's the blood? Here? Blood is here. Blood is going... Do I do it this way, or do I actually have it on the bus? I'm doing it this way. Screw it. This is not something I need permanently, so whatever. After I went all through the effort of putting these down there. Alright, grab some of those. Do that. Just add 10 cDNA. 10 units of cDNA. Alright, what do I need? I need more moss gene samples. And I think this makes 10 out of 50, so as long as I have the other resources, aka these guys. So I need to make more lab instruments. Oh good, it's 1-to-1. More. I need more. Copper. Ah, 1-to-1 there too. Good. 9 and 10. We've done it. We've done the thing! Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, boy. So, So, the F am I gonna do? You. That way. Yay! I did it. So why do I need meat? I need meat because that's what the crawdad runs on. Crawdad runs on meat, so I may as well get meat, right? From my fish slaughtering that I'm doing. It does not run on dried meat. Why is it still? Oh, it's input priority, right? Output priority. Yeah, that's what I need. I need to output priority into the chest. Thanks. Output priority. And maybe just a few stacks is all I really need for that. We have crawdad! Oh god, I need to slow the game down now. This is a recipe for disaster. This is... oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Yeah. That's required. Go, my minions, replace the thing that I broke. I first kill. Oh right, and at this phase of the game, without logistics, it doesn't automatically put the ghost down of anything that you destroy. We have a crawdad. Yes, we have a crawdad. The glorious crawdad. It destroys everything. So I finally have my car. My vehicle. So in the next hour, let's work on automating circuits. So the crawdad, by the way, is only really going to be used to get up and down the bus faster. That's basically all it's really useful for at the moment. Also, get some of this stuff out of the inventory. Okay, my goodness, that was a thing, now wasn't it? Also, wow. Okay. More. Go faster. You are supremely slow, and it's gonna be even slower now that I'm at 2 times game speed. Yay! Well, we've got a few moondrop at the very least. Just a few. Just a few. And yeah, I do need. I think it is the seeds. It is the seeds to do the methane. Yep, the seeds. So just bearing in mind when I need methane, that'll be that. Okay. Now, I need to automate circuits. Which means I need to have the methane if I want to automate the circuits. Yay. We'll do that last, I guess. Maybe? Sure. Why not? Wow, that was quick to fill with those. In the alternative, I can just handcraft a whole bunch of circuits and we can just make green science at this point, but I don't see the point. We've done those things. We've done those things. Now the to-do list is just circuit 1 and green science. Circuit 1s. Right here. This is what we're looking at. Right here. This stuff. This set of things. This is where we're going to use our urea. Right. This is where I'm going to need to deal with chlorine and stuff and having to use some of my saline. Why does it say so much? It's probably using the hydrogen. It's probably scaling to hydrogen, I think. For something. Yeah, that's most likely what it's doing, is it's trying to get the hydrogen out from the processing there. So let's just add a that thing. And this should, yes, that should now prioritize just the sodium hydroxide need on the pulp mill for the fiberboard. So the fiberboard is required for the formica for the PCB ones. The melamine resin is what's going to require the urea expenditure, but it's also going to be what requires the methane for the formaldehyde. Unfortunately, at this phase of the game, at Red Science only, we only have the methane copper plate recipe for formaldehyde, and we only have moondrop recipes to make methane. There are no other methods of getting methane outside of moondrop. You are forced to do moondrop in this way. And, you know, wait forever for the moondrop modules to happen. So are we going to be fully automated today? No. Sadly, not with circuits, because I have to wait on this, and this is going to take at least 2 or 3 hours or more to have enough stuff for modules. But in the meantime, I'm going to take 4 of these. Oh god, that moves slow. Hi. We're on 2 times game speed. We are now on 2 times game speed. Because crawdad. Because I need to actually have some semblance of being able to actually move the crawdad. Oh right, alt mode. Alt mode's good. I like alt mode. Now I will have this guy, I guess. Yeah, now I have to get used to ×2 from ×5. Oh boy. I don't think I want to go back to ×5. I don't think I want to do that. Not with if I have to switch back to 2 every time I have to use my crawdad. That sounds like a terrible idea. Now, I can use the trunk of the crawdad. What's the default speed? 1? This is default speed. This right here, this is default game speed. Look at me go. Look at me go. I am a character that is walking. It will take 5 minutes to walk across the whole of my bus. So, yeah. I do not play at ×1. Unless I absolutely have to. By the time I get to the point where I need to run at ×1, I will have character speed upgrades and all of that good stuff to make my character faster at speed 1. And I'll have the output of stuff to compensate for it. I won't have to wait on things. Right now it's just a lot of waiting on things, and thus why I was on ×5 primarily. Okay. Let's think this through. I need several buildings for these circuits, of which you actually need to have PCBs in order to make the chip shooter machine for the very end. So that is also a thing. I need to get my treated wood bust. So I will do that. Treated wood is one of a few of these circuit things that definitely need to be bust. There we go. What is next? What is next? Let's see. How much treated wood did I need? How many buildings? Just the 1 for this, for the consistent consumption. I also need raw fiber, so let's make the raw fiber out of the wood processing units. I need 2 wood processing units, processing wood into raw fiber. I will go ahead and do that here. My placement of this ground sample is such that I'm probably going to build quite a bit offset here. Now, I generally speaking offset my circuits a fair amount to begin with. I'm going to put all 3 here. Sure, why not? I could do kickalc also. I can technically do kickalc for this, but there's no point yet. My focus is getting into green science about as quickly as I possibly can at this point, so setting up an entire another set of plants is not ideal for this point in time. So what I end up doing is I make like a mini bus of stuff going into the chip shooter machine at the very end. I end up having like a mini bus of just moving of stuff because there's so many steps here that it's like I don't want the stuff on the main part of the bus that I just have space for things. Let's see. Next is what? Do I do the pulp mill? Oh yeah, I needed that third for the formica, but you know what? I'll just make another. Sure. Let's see. Pulp mill. Did I end up grabbing any of the stuff from my magical chest? No. Magic chest! I need you. That's not the magic chest. I need the magic chest. That is also not the magic chest. Where is my magical chest full of stuff? This is the magical chest full of stuff. And glorious, beautiful, wonderful things. No pulp mills, though. All the buildings. Pulp mill. I need you. I need copper for you. I need exactly one of you. This is, by the way, scaled to add 1 circuit. So it's 1.1 because it's 0.1 for the green science. 0.1 for the green science, and then 1 spare for all of my other purposes. For the moment, I'll be scaling. I shall be scaling. Next is not the pulp mill, actually. Next is an electrolyzer. Ugh. Next is an electrolyzer. Electrolyzer. Electrolyze! I need to electrolyze some salt water to get some beautiful sodium hydroxide. Beautiful and glorious, wonderful sodium hydroxide. Let's do this. Come on. Oh god, the handcrafting speed. That's another difference from being at ×5 back to ×2 is we have to wait a little bit on the handcrafting speed. So, yes, you. I also need more gas vents. Ba-ba, ba-ba. I will need my gas vents. Autosave is autosaving. Please don't be in a... terrible position. There. It's a thing. Excellent. Just add power. Sure. Sure, that works. Yeah. Ding. Now I have basically all the things I need to do the fiberboard. If I put down that pulp mill. The thing about the pulp mill, though, is that it will need some steam. Am I carrying around any... I am carrying around a boiler. Now, the boiler, of course, is going to need to have a solid fuel. Where am I going to put this? Here. This is going to be the only one. I need a sinkhole, and a sinkhole, and a sinkhole. And an input, and an input. And an input. And water. There we go. Treated wood, solid fuel. Treated wood, solid fuel. Treated wood, solid fuel. Solid fuel. Treated wood. Treated wood. Solid fuel. Treated wood. Ta-da! Just add power. And I shall have the glorious and beautiful fiberboard. Yay! There it is. Huzzah! Fiberboard with its 5 megajoule fuel value. Because it has fuel value. Of all things to have fuel value. Fiberboard. So good luck voiding it. Why would you void it? I've got no clue. Also, why is this thing's sprite like an extra tile? Like this entity for the regolith site is it's a tile too small. Like on all sides, it's a tile too small compared to its sprite. Like the actual mine matches. The actual mine works, but the node looks too small. Alright. Just one of those side notes. Okay, we did that thing. Got it. Got the fiberboard. Next will be that methane for the formaldehyde. How are you doing? Go faster. Hey, you now have 1. Now you can move. Now we can have 4 machines giving things. Gib stuff. Gib all the stuffs. Make all the things. Okay. Gosh, this is a lot of space. That feels so empty. Shall I use this space? All of this space. So I don't have to keep extending my bus down unnecessarily. I think so. So going off of the theme that I am building to this specific scale and then no further on the main bus. Methane. Did I do the one that uses CO2? Yes. Yes, I did. Well then. That complicates matters ever so slightly. So. You are the obvious set of pipes. And then there's the less obvious. There we go. Almost out of piped ground, so let's go get some more piped ground. In fact, let's fill up our trunk with a bunch of logistic stuff, including pipes and piped grounds and the transport belts in particular. See, this is why I have this vehicle. Ahem. There's a bit of a roadblock there. May or may not have noticed. Okay, grab all of these pipes. You there. Take some of those pipes. And then... Ding. Dong. Alright, I think I'm good for now on stuffs. Maybe. You. Yes, that will work. That will work. Outside of just throwing plates inside of the thing, particularly copper and seaweed to handcraft stuff. That should be that. Now backwards. We are backing it up. All the way back down. Backing up. Backing up. All the way down. Ah, so much better having crawdad. Crawdad is best dad. Alright. How are we looking on stuffs? I need to, like, dump things. You. There. That. Better. Not the greatest, but better. And that's all that matters. Better is better. CO2 time. Yay. Carbon dioxide. Just add moondrop seeds. Right in here. Doinky, 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 and doinky. Power and power and power. Here we go. Just like that. Now, granted, that makes getting actual moondrop stuff a little bit harder for the moment, so yes, technically that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to keep it trimmed there so that it can back up on seeds. And I'm actually just gonna take these 4 out. You get the idea. That's what I want to do. But for now, I need these to have modules and go faster so I can back up on these and start actually accruing some moondrop to actually having these and get that all flowing. That's all going to be done off screen, but that's going to be the supply of methane right in there. Methane for the formaldehyde. Would it be better to have one going full speed? No. Because then the others are doing absolutely nothing, right? Because they are script stopped. I would rather have 4 moving than 1 going faster. Because the 4 moving, while yes, slower each cycle, is better than just 1 moving. I think, anyway. I mean, if you're comparing 4 moving buildings, yes, it's the same. Like, I could have, outside of this first module, I can put all of these other modules into 1 building and have the same output. Like, the logic there is actually true, if all the buildings are moving and the modules offer the same speed bonus, then yes, having it in this manner gives the same amount of output overall than having it averaged between them. But if I remove the module from each of these and add it into this one, it completely stops these from moving at all. Versus having this move the, what, extra plus 300% on it. Like, I want these moving. So, that is my answer there. They stop totally. So, while yes, the logic is correct if all machines are moving, the issue is that not all the machines are always going to be moving. Didn't I just like grab more? So, yeah. That's the key distinction there. That's what makes the math a little different. Key distinction. So that's all done, set up anyway. How many formaldehydes do I need? 2 of these guys making formaldehyde out of my methane. My beautiful, glorious methane. Don't think I want to have the methane on the fluid bus, by the way, nor the formaldehyde. I will need a copper input. Excuse me. Give power. Oh, if you're gonna be there anyway, may as well not use the undergrounds. Copper! There we go. Methane! Making formaldehyde. That's done. Okay. And that's theoretically done. Oh, right. I don't need the lamps? Huh? I must have removed something that had used lamps, so goodbye. Goodbye, thing. I will start removing things as I truly finish them. Not everything here is truly finished, so I need to make sure I have the building counts that I need. Apparently I need 4 botanical nurseries. Processing the amount of ralesia seeds that I need. That is the first I've seen with that. That makes it a little bit more iffy. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I'll just add him below. Might move this completely. Or move him here. No, because I also need like 7. 7? Maybe after the 7? After the 7 slaughterhouses, just there. How many slaughterhouses am I holding on to? I could add those at some point. I have all of them. I have them all, because of course I do. So yeah, just, you know, put all 4 of these here. Oh hey, more stuff. More inserter placement. Please don't take all of my inserters away from me, that would be bad. That will be bad. Next! Now, I will need clay for the ceramics, but we're not going to use the ceramics quite yet. So next is just the DDC. Taking ammonia and making... or taking urea and making cyanic and ammonia. This is just 1. Yes, just 1 for the moment. I will go here with this urea. This is, of course, fish-based urea. Fish blood urea. I could eventually make the wastewater into more urea. That's another thing about doing urea out of fish, is that you not only get the blood into urea, you also get the wastewater into urea. I'm using some of my wastewater for the biological samples, or the for the bio samples. There is a difference between biological and bio samples, but yeah, the bio samples, those are using that at the moment, this moment in time. Now this makes it at a very set ratio together, 1 to 30 and 30. Specifically for use in this melamine recipe, I need 2 FB reactors and then 1 more FB reactor, so 3? Where am I? Where are they? Hello? FBs. Why don't I have 2? I need 3. Now let's continue with the theme here of building to the side. Might be better to just have these here, and then this guy here. So you're making melamine, and you're making melamine resin. Why did I want the resin here? Because that's why. It's what uses the formaldehyde. It also needs more urea. Back to these guys. No, these guys don't need urea, but this one does. And I have enough urea. Like, no worries there. I've got enough urea. The things you say in Pyanodon's mods. I've got the urea, don't worry. I've got sufficient urea. Having that next to the water input is ever so slightly problematic, but let's do this like so. Where do I want the CO2 ultimately? It would be nice if it went up. Because I have this nice little CO2 line right here. There we go. Say hello to... Oh, that's output CO2. Am I voiding excess? No. I'm not. So, you know what? Just do that. Would be nice to add it onto the network, but... You know what? No. What I do need, though, is the input of cyanic. Ah. Right. Yes, that is fine. In fact, that is finer. There's that. Oh. Hum. Humma humma. Ta-da! Just add power. Just turn the lights on. And now we will have the melamine resin. I will need to expel it somewhere. Somewhere. That way. There's those. This will go with fiberboard into a wood processing unit. Sure. Making formica. Fiberboard, wherefore art thou? There you are. Hi. Da 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 da. Hello, my fiberboard. You're going to make Formica, and you're going to go into 2? Yes, 2. 2 glorious. Oh, hey, it's convenient. It's actually convenient. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Convenience, because we also need copper. Hello, copper. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. There's our 2 solid inputs. Grab the thingies I don't have any more of right now. These guys. It's just 1 each. Yes, it's exactly 1 each. Just add power and then I have stuff. Into a chest, please, because I need some to make the beautiful thingies. Yes, the beautiful thingies. The chip shooters require these guys. So, that's PCBs. Theoretically, that's PCBs. How are we doing on the thingies? We have them. So let's get these guys able to move. Just, you know, able to move. While I work on continuing to add more here. This will now scale further. This is what's known as a positive feedback loop, by the way. I haven't really mentioned that in regards to the various plants and things, but yeah, it's called a positive feedback loop in that it is getting faster and faster and faster and faster. The more you have, the more you make. The more you have, the more you make. The same thing applies in reverse, by the way. This is known as a positive feedback loop. Positive feedback loop in that it is growing. It is growing through this loop. The more ralesia you have, the more that you make. Now, if it is the opposite direction, whereas it ends up being the less you have, the less you make. In that case, you've got a negative. You have a. Gosh, you have the positive feedback loop, and then you have the. My God, it just left my mind. Wow, how quickly things just poof out of the mind. They just poof. They went a poof. Anyway, there's terms for these things. That's the idea. There are terms. One is for when it goes up, and one is for when it goes down, but it's either way, it's a positive feedback loop. For both ways, you either are growing exponentially-ish up, or you're shrinking down. Negative. It's not a negative feedback loop. It's not. So the negative feedback loop is stabilizing. It is a stabilizing feedback loop. Yes. So when your base suffers from an energy death, and you start where your power reduces, so you make less stuff to give you power, and thus you make less power, that is still a positive feedback loop going down to 0. A negative feedback loop is like keeping things within a stable range. So if you go up, you go back down, and if you go down, you go back up. It's slightly different with negative feedback loops. Positive feedback loops push in one direction. Negatives push back to a stimulus, against a stimulus. There's not many good examples in Factorio of that. that I can think of, but it's negative feedback loops that keep things like climate stable in an ideal circumstance, and the scenario that you're trying to avoid with climate is developing a positive feedback loop to get runaway greenhouse effects. Like Venus. The planet Venus is the result of a positive feedback loop from greenhouse gases, where the greenhouse gases was storing more heat, and it just kept getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and more gases in the atmosphere, more and more gases in the atmosphere, more and more heat being trapped, etc. And it perpetuated. But the other key thing about positive feedback loops is they aren't infinite. They hit a resting point at some point, where then negative feedback loops take effect again. Generally speaking, like here, obviously it doesn't stop. Like our negative, our cap, we only have so much storage, right? There's only so much storage for a positive feedback loop to fill, and you only have so many buildings for that positive feedback loop, so it ends up stabilizing because there's only so much stuff. But yeah, there's another modifier, and I forget what that word modifier is. You end up having I don't know if it's just called positive feedback, or additive and subtractive, something along those lines. Either way, positive feedback loops are fun. They are fun, very, because they lead to stuffs. Also, what would be nice is formaldehyde to actually have these things. So that's the biggest complexity part of the circuit processing. By the way, circuit 1 automation. Like we have casually just done the biggest complexity part of circuit 1 processing, is just getting to the PCBs, right? Just getting to PCBs is the hardest part. Getting all four of the other things is nowhere near the same level of insanity. I'll need a Glassworks. I have Glassworks. Okay. I need the graphite. Did I break down that 0.7? I'm pretty sure that's just one doohickey. And I need to bring coke anyway in. So it's coke, tin, copper, the clay for the ceramics, which is also coke. Steam, which is also coke. So coke, iron, and copper with molten glass, and tin are the only things I really need here. So I'm going to split that off. I'm going to bring in, probably from above, from here, the iron and the tin and the coke. And then I'll have the molten glass separately. Iron, tin. And coke. There we go. Iron, tin, and coke. This will just go that way. Sure. Oops. I was a tile off. Because of course I was a tile off. Granted, I do have to go around this big thing. Whoops. Now, I'm going outward just to make use of my space. That's all I'm doing, and to actually reduce the size of my bus. Underground is the wrong direction. Yeah. Alright, good. Good! You got it. Let's see. I have 81. Are you all full? Now you are. Yay! They're full! And this is one left. One left. Oh gosh, yay. Huzzah, and it already got its thing. So you can start moving stuff that way. We've got methane. The methane shall flow. Huzzah, the methane shall flow. Yay. We'll have Formica. We'll have PCBs. Huzzah. Do I have even remotely enough electronics factories? I do. Also, yay. Okay. Let me get the setups here for these other side thingies. Doohickeys. I need my 2 boilers for steam with water. And I need my 2... Where are you? These clay pits. Hi. So the thing about clay pits is that they do share steam by default. Like, that's a thing that they do. They share their steam by default. Give power. Just, yeah, make sure that I am giving these their fuel of choice, and we now have clay. See, it's totally shared. It's totally shared. So there's the clay. That'll go into 2 high pressure furnaces with more coke, making ceramics. Then I need also another one making graphite. Anything else using just coke? I think, yes, you. So, I will split down and, like, do something along that line. To, do this. There we go. Power it up. And LL. There you go. Stuff and things. May as well share the stuffs. 0.33, I needed 0.7. .7. So a couple more. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need that stuff. A vehicle. Vehicle. Give me the stuff I need to make these things. You know, I think we just might be able to see circuits today. Wow. We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to circuit. Oh, boy, that's... Yeah. Sure. Ugh. Yeah, I did not plan. Excuse me. Shift L. Thank you. That's better. Now I have enough stuff. Oh boy. So 2, 1, 3, 3. And then this one also needs the copper cables. So... and this one needs the glass. Two things need the glass, so that is you. You will make glass. Hot air glass? Not in 9 minutes, no. I will switch it to hot air glass. But for now, just add molten from this side as well as a fuel source. Yeah, go down a bit. I need tar. No, I need molten and syngas. That's what I need. Molten and other syngas. Wow, it's as if it was planned to be this spacing. So, tar and syngas. Not tar. Bleh. Stuff. Oh god. No. Why? Why you do this? Okay. Sure. Fine. So, this is the molten. And this is the syngas. It wouldn't have let me, by the way, if it was the opposite way. At least it shouldn't have. If it was opposite. Hey, we've got glass. Well, there we go. So, now. 1, 2... 1... 1, 2, 3 with a 2.6. Okay, that's a little bit further. You. Yes, that is a value greater than 2.6. And then 2? Wait. What? Oh. 3, 3, 1, 2. Oh. How did I get those initial values? I do not know. So it's you, 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 and you. That is the thing. Ceramics, ceramics, and tin, copper. Is fuel oil from crude still existent? Yes. Yes, still exists. Don't know why you would do it, but it exists. It's fine. Crude into fuel oil. There's been no change there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. Both share glass. So That, I think, is my arrangement. Is it not possible to use now? You used it in Glassworks. You should be able to use fuel oil in Glassworks. Should be fine. Fuel oil should be fine for using it in Glassworks. I don't know why one would want to use it in, well, anything, to be completely honest. Particularly because it, ugh, this is ugly. This is ugly. Because it's outclassed by heavy oil. That's my point I'm trying to make. Uh, Heavy oil has the same fuel value and is 1-to-1 crude oil into heavy oil. You need steam, but it's a much better ratio for crude oil into heavy with the same fuel value as fuel oil, rather than halving your crude oil by making fuel oil out of it. That's why I say don't really use fuel oil if you're converting crude, because it's just a bad ratio by comparison to using heavy oil through heavy oil cracking. That doesn't need to exist. This needs iron and copper. Speaking of the copper, that's down here. The copper does need to come over. Oops. I need belt. And I will finish this today. I know we only have about 3 minutes left in the scheduled stream, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna finish this and get non-zero automated circuits, because that sounds like a great idea. Having greater than zero automated circuits, which means next time it's basically just we are beginning the day with having green science happen. Like next time will be green science time, I think. This makes things very interesting. Okay, so you need graphite and glass. There's the glass. The iron, I guess, can go here. Let's do that. You don't need tin. You don't need the fuel. You do need the graphite. And you need the copper. Alright. That, I guess, is how I'm doing that. We've got that with that and output. I'll also output here as well. Let's not forget also that I do have Bob's adjustable inserters. I just haven't really been using the near inserter function on it, but it's totally something I can do if I really so desired. That needs to have all the stuff assigned to it. And then it needs the tin, the glass, and the coke. Alright, well, tin and coke are next to each other. Oh, wow, I need more splitters. Okay. And then glass is continuing from here. That'll be brought in there. Do I need the glass anywhere else? No, so I actually can just terminate there. That goes up, that goes up, that goes down and over. That'll be those. Actually, I don't even need this. What am I thinking? There we go. Copper. does not need to go any further. So there's the copper into thingy. Add ceramic. Oh. Right. There we go. Phew. Iron? No, I don't need the iron. I don't need the iron any further than that. But I do need the tin and the ceramic, so that'll go there. That'll go there. That'll go there. And I don't actually need the coke either anymore, so that's that. That is actually that. Yes. That is actually that. So that's 4 plus the other thing. Just add power. Oops, I need lots more power. Are we... Hey, autosave. Power. That's what I thought I needed to... Make sure I have plenty of thingies, and... Am I missing... I am missing the fact that these need... stuff. Alright. Vacuum. That is... 3. Do that there. I have to adjust my positionings on the everything. Oops, that is not the right thing. Yes, adjust the everything. Now, how to power. As it turns out, we'll have to use some more undergrounds. There we go. Now we're flowing. Now we're flowing. Now we can get the chip shooter down. Right in here. Making those. Just add that stuff and that stuff. Yep, that'll do it. That will do it. Just add power. We'll box it here, because sure, why not? This will go down from this way. ish. And there we go. There you have it. Circuit automation. Glorious, beautiful circuit automation. On a, like, spur. On a spur. It's not... So, the benefit of this is that it doesn't take up all this amount of space just down the bus. The downside is that it uses... It's not scalable. That's the downside here. It's like, sure, it's 1 per second, but it's not actually scalable. Up to 1 per second through this building. 1.1 per second, excuse me. L. There we go. Shift L to change the inserter length. And that... that is circuits. Oh boy. Life has been altered. Completely. What line will I draw? This line. This is the line I shall draw to get this thing onto the bus. Yes, my minions. My minions, you can return to me. I'm going to draw this line myself. Why, thank you for your cooperation. Whoops. There we go. Just do that, that, and that. Yay! I can now automate the stuff that needs the circuits. Like the splitters. I can now automate splitters. Wow. I can now automate inserters. Double wow. And a huzzah. That is fantastic. I should be writing my crawdad right now to draw this line, but screw it. We're going all the way up the length of this bus. We're moving. I should be also running on the belt to go a little bit faster. I've got the belt to spend, so I'm spending it. All the way up to here-ish. Yes, right-ish here. With that, oh boy, it is 9 after. So we went a little bit over so that I could finish my circuits at this point. And by finishing circuits, I now actually technically also have green science, right? I technically also have green science at this point. So, what did we do today over the course of the day? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. It's Dolly. Dolly has come to say hello here at the very end. My Dolly, my sweetie, my sweet girl. Now, what did we get done? We got augs. Sneeze! Sneezy girl. We got augs. We got the first aug. And then we got the first ralesia and the first moondrop. Oh hey, it's also Ollie. Hi, he's come to say hi here at the end. There you go. You don't like being held too long. They're ready for me to get up and eat, I guess. We got augs. We got through the positive feedback loop to get augs. We got some removal of augs into bone meal. Set up all that stuff. We set up ralesia, seed production. Aw, yes, my sweet on my lap. We got the ralesia seed production. We got the moondrop seeds going into methane. We got some ground samples so that I could get into the poor alien samples to get my beautiful crawdad. We got my vehicle. We set up then all the stuff for the circuits and got into circuits. So yay! Progress. Today was a day of progress. I am I am very happy. Not all the way to green science, but that'll have to be it for today. Off screen, of course, I'm going to continue to build out this ralesia. Finish building out this ralesia. Yeah, you're looking at me. Finish the ralesia, scale what I can scale, what I want to scale here, make sure everything's running smoothly. Also automating things that can be automated now, like the splitters. I can automate the splitters now that I have the circuits being produced ever so slowly. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I will automate my fast inserters too. That'll be great. So hi, my dolly. It's time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. With that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku's Showboat. If you are watching the VODs on YouTube, do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/otakushowboat to leave a follow to be notified when I go live Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. You can do all of the social stuff through the links below the video, including supporting Pianodon's Mons development at patreon.com/Pianodon, and myself at patreon.com/otakushowboat. I will, of course, be back on Thursday, where we will green science and begin the process of transitioning to robots and rails. Robots and rails will be ending off the bus and starting up a mall and all that good stuff. I will, of course, see you all then.